So this job's featured in a few of the other videos I've done recently, but this is now, well, it's almost complete. It's complete for me, and one of the other guys is going to come and finish it off. So left to do is popping a mixer in on the what's now currently the unmixed circuit, and some insulation on this side. But so this is the house I mentioned a few times before. This is the home of the surgeon for Queen Victoria, yep. And we have a flat above where this boiler is situated. This is a combination boiler to run the flat. And then we have a garden room which needed 8 kilowatts of underfloor, and that's been run off of this boiler. Originally there were 3 Worcester Bosch boilers in here, and we've replaced it with 2, which is why we have this big long run of pipes. This is a really long run. It's all in 28mm, because not only does it go right over here to where the other boiler was that used to supply that room on its own, but it goes right the way, I can't really see, over in the distance. You can't see because it's dark, but over there. So it's a very long run. There's only 2 loops in the floor. It's 8 kilowatts of room. There's a couple of little supplementary radiators in there on the same circuit. So that's that one. This one does the main house, and it's 20 kilowatts, the heat load on the main house. And this is via a plate. There was lots of old cast iron radiators in there and all sorts of other stuff, and we've got no chance of getting it clean. So that's not a leak, by the way, that is a stain. So here we have this one, 32 kilowatts boiler, additional expansion vessel, plate heat exchanger. And this goes off. Now this heats 2 cylinders, and that was a lot of fun. I should have done a video actually on the controls wiring for that. That got quite complicated. So complicated, in fact, I can't remember how I've done it to tell you, but I've got signals going everywhere because I had to run that pump when the hot water's on as well. So that relay there switches between the load for that pump when it's doing central heating or hot water. I've got a cylinder demand relay there because we can't use 2 sensors on the Viessmann. It's the only limitation of the Viessmann compared to the Vaillant as far as I'm concerned. But so anyway, that's our compromise there. The boiler either thinks order is 75 or about 20 or something. So one's on and one's off. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I should make another video on that at some stage. I've got one little job before I finish. I've got to go remove that cable from there's no fuse in that holder at the moment, but you can see that cable hanging out there, so I'll go and fizz that one out of there. The electrician seems to have run a cable up behind the gas pipe, so this is original, this isn't ours, but I don't know, what about your clearance between electrics and gas there? Anyway, so that's it, another job done. So we've got plate separation on one, weather compensation of course, and 2 cylinders, covered those many times before, and a system here with 2 mixed circuits, and I've done a separate video on this. Got to have 2 mixed circuits because the radiator one on the unmixed circuit is going to be running at lower temperature than the underfloor heating circuit, although possibly we could have just put a mixer on the underfloor heating circuit. Didn't think of that one. So we could have had an unmixed underfloor and a mixed radiator circuit. I have actually done that previously where I've been forced to move the mixing valve from the underfloor heating onto the radiator circuit. Done that once, I think. Something in the back of my mind's telling me twice, but I'm pretty certain it's just once. So there you go. Hope you like it. Hope it helps.